As I walked to the classroom that morning, I decided to do something different. I decided to discuss with the students about the future leadership of our country. I reminded the students that they are the great future leaders of this country, and I encourage all of them to put their eye on the leadership of this country. For long before now, the youth have left leadership in the hands of old men because leadership is always defined as a dirty game in our country. So this day, I decided to let the students know that we are the future leaders of this country. I reminded them that the situation and the state of our country is because we kept silent. We have watched for so long how these old wicked men in power, those corrupt men in power, has been misusing our fund with no accountability, zero integrity, and zero transparency. I reminded them the importance of involving and engaging in leadership now because we have to take over this leadership from the hand of these corrupt men. I reminded them an important person in this country. I told them to Google one name, and the name is VDM, and they Googled it. And I asked them to read what they find in Google. I know so many of them do not love Very Dark Man because of the things they have heard about him. But I told them to make more research about him. He's a strong advocate that stands for justice. What they find in Google surprised them. Watch and see. VDM. They started searching in Google. They were surprised. Wow, is he in Google? And as soon as they click the Wikipedia definition, they were all astounded. Gosh, is this who he really is? Exclamation arose. Very Dark Man is a good person. They were all surprised. So as they saw the definition the Google gave, the topic became more interesting. And some intelligent students and those who are interested stepped forward and occupied the front seat because of what they saw in Google. I encourage them to imitate Very Dark Man. I encourage them to always speak up.
To have the less privilege, to be a voice for the voiceless, and to the poor.
I encourage them to always speak up whenever things is going wrong. I encourage them to echo their voice, to be the voice of the voiceless and always stand for justice. I encourage them the importance of evidence, just as Very Dark Man does, and always speak facts. I encourage them to be resilient and engage themselves in leadership. I reminded them how politicians are now branding their children to be their successor, while we, the poor masses, will continue suffering and keep shouting Aluta Continua. The topic was very interesting and they really enjoy it. At the end of the day, the class ended well. It was an interesting topic. We took pictures together. I inaugurated them. I inaugurated the future leaders to start the leadership in that department. It was something great. I never knew that that will raise such a turn up. Indeed, the youth will rise one day and take over this country. There is still hope.